Welcome to Gearhead Country. I'm your host, Ian Rome, and we are at the 2024 Hollyrood Country Jamboree in beautiful Belleville, and with me is David Boyde Janes.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Oh, good, man. Good. You played last night and had a really cool set last evening. It sounded great.
Thank you.
A great audience response as well. I think people really liked it.
It was a lot of fun. Over the last 7 years, I've played a lot of festivals, a lot of different shows, and I love these types of events. The crowd is really into it. They're having a lot of fun. Everyone's here just to have a good time. And I even said it in my set last night. I said there's probably a lot of people here that haven't heard my music before, or maybe it's new to them, and so I really appreciate people giving me the opportunity to share my original songs, and threw a couple of covers in too, but
yep.
It was a lot of fun, and I had a really great time.
Excellent. What's your favorite thing with Hollyrood?
The people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people are just so easygoing, laid back, kind. I find in a lot of these types of festivals sometimes there's a lot of moving parts, so it's pretty easy to kind of get distracted by what's going on, but everyone had a really level head professionally, and I really enjoyed it. The staff was really great, and I told Mike Bullard I really appreciate him giving me the opportunity to come out here.
Yeah.
I don't work with an agency, I don't work with a label anymore. I just do everything on my own, and so independently, when people give you an opportunity to come out and share your music, and it means a lot. So it was really, really appreciated.
Good, excellent. Yeah, Gearhead Country, we love the independent artists, and we know and feel the struggle that independent artists, especially in Canada, feel all the time, trying to get their stuff out there and working the machine. So again,
it's I've always said it. The fans are the real boss in this industry, and thanks to people like yourself and even like P&P and Hollyrood, and just opening that door for independent artists to come out and share their music. It's something that really means a lot to us. So
you got a new single out right now, do you not?
Yeah. I found out this morning. It's quickly approaching top 10 on Sirius XM, which is really cool. And they're another huge supporter for Canadian country independent artists. I wrote Stuck with a few of my buddies, TJ Simpson and Craig Brooks, over Zoom during the pandemic when it was a lockdown. And I'm really happy to see it finally hit the radio, and it's doing well. So it's
cool.
Really
There was a little silver lining there with COVID. There was a lot of good music ended up being created over the course of that couple of years.
Yeah, I myself, I'm not a fan of writing over a Zoom or the computer. I'm an energy guy. I like to be in the room with someone. And so I wasn't really sure if I was even going to be able to do songwriting over Zoom, but at the time we didn't have any other options, and I think COVID really helped a lot of us, become more adverse and learn to balance our what we need to get done regardless of the circumstances. So You're right. Stuck for me, that's what it felt like. We were stuck on a Saturday, which isn't a bad thing, but it was. I was really grateful that I had a place to go up north, and every day literally felt like a Saturday. And I know that sounds like, well, what's so bad about that? But I mean, but yeah, it was pretty cool. And something that was fun about that song is at the time, I didn't have a boat yet, a fishing boat, and I really wanted one. And anyone that follows my story knows thoughts become things is my mantra, and I ended up eventually getting a boat. So it was really cool this year to have the song come out, be out fishing on that lake, and living the song in its truest form. So it was cool. It was a cool full circle.
Excellent. Now this is, of course, Gearhead Country Radio. So again, do you consider yourself a gearhead then?
I mean, I don't. I guess it really depends on what gearhead means to.
Well, do you like cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats?
I do, but
wheelers.
I do, but I'll be honest with you. I don't have a whole lot of personal knowledge on any of that stuff. I just enjoy using them. So
you've got a nice truck. You're a truck
thank
guy.
you, thank you.
You've got a lovely 2500 there.
Thank you. Yeah, it's 2020. I saw that truck, and it just became my dream truck, and I worked towards getting it, and I got it not that long ago. So it was. I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's comfortable, and it lets me get down those questionable roads. So it's fun. But yeah.
What was the first vehicle you ever truly owned yourself?
My first vehicle ever was a Chrysler Sebring. Yeah, a Chrysler Sebring. That was my first car, and I got that when I was 22 years old. That was my first ever car, and then after that, I switched over to the Chrysler 300, and then I had a couple of those, and then now I'm in a truck, and I don't think I'll ever go back.
No.
The trucks, they're just a lot of fun, and in the wintertime, you just feel so safe and driving on the highway, and yeah, I mean they like gas, but a lot of the toys we like to play with nowadays is like run by diesel or
So I know that. I know that well.
Yeah. No.
So what else does the summer of 2024 hold for you? Where else are you going?
My next stop.
Notable events.
My next stop is Fenland Falls. I'm doing a show there, and I have a couple other shows lined up after that. This whole year for me has really been about just kind of clearing my mental health and really just trying to refocus things within my personal life and my music. But I've been writing a lot, working on a lot of new songs. I got a ton of new music that it's funny, my producer messaged me this morning and asked if I'm coming by the studio tomorrow to record Packin'. So I wanted to take a step back from live shows, and I didn't even go to the awards this year. Just trying to spend some time on, refocusing the direction and writing some new stuff, and next year is going to be crazy. Next year's going to be really busy.
Cool, excellent. So we will see you out and around Ontario and the Greater Toronto area.
Absolutely.
In the summer. So
absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah. This year was more about just kind of recalibrating and doing some writing and focusing on my personal and physical health, because that's important. So.
Yeah. Oh yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. All right. Well, we're actually in the sweat box here, so I think we're gonna cut the interview short before we basically waste away to
Thanks,
nothing.
Ian, for your support.
And again,
Appreciate
thank you again, and thank you to the Hollyrood Country Jamboree for letting the Gearhead Country come. And let's get our coveralls on and our tools out, and let's get back to some more Gearhead Country Radio.